Hi, Ken. Just feeding the fish. How are you? Just doing water changes and feeding. Just doing my discus tank fully cleaned out. It's got a new UV clarifier in it. The discus are all like, what's going on? It looks dark because I've just added some black water to it. I'm glad you're good. How's Joff? Is Joff asleep? Yeah, they're my favourite fish. He's asleep. Welcome in everybody else. Feel free to come and say hi. Hello. Oh. If they don't want to, Kim, they'd have to. To be honest with you, Kim, when I first started coming onto YouTube on chats and stuff, I just used to watch. I never even used to acknowledge. I was a lurker at one point myself, so... Hi, Christine. We've just finally got our Christmas tree up. Just having the time with being at work and then from work straight to hospital. There's just not enough hours in the day. And I can't decorate a tree for Toffee. I'm not the best with trees. You know, I'd put it up and throw lights around it and that'd be a case of, yeah, that looks fine. Got a pair of triple red cockatoides in this tank at the bottom. Got them yesterday from Kaz. She sent me them from Scotland. Hi, Mickey. But yeah, I've had issues with my discus. A couple of them showing signs of fin rot. I've fixed it all now. They're all back to full health. So I did the other day full 100%, cleaned the full system out apart from the canister filter with a beneficial bacteria, obviously. I put some stability in there and I've just done another 100% one and added some, looks dark because it's got black water in it, but they're growing. Even the one with the oil in the head's healed up and doing fine. I didn't get it, I got it like that, by the way. It didn't happen in my care. And the other tanks, excuse the bottom light, it's broken. Don't go buying all pond solution lights. Every single one I've had's broke and done this exact same thing. How are you doing, Mickey? I'm just doing a bit of late night. I've got the football on in the background. I don't drink. Good evening, Mr. Kane. I'm just waiting for tanks to fill up. Hey, you Keith, where have you been adding? Discus have grown a bit, Keith. I just got some of them new foods, Keith, from Wirral. Is it EBO? EBO. Just put an order in for them. I'm off fish shopping, Keith, to Wharf on the 15th. And then straight after Christmas, we'll be coming to your neck of the woods. Probably end of January. Yeah, we're doing a bit of a northwest Liverpool area, Widnes at Finest Aquatics. We're going to do pier, make a full day of it, do like a big all the way around. So basically this fish store's on our journey. Get some new fish. Gonna add some more Madagascans. And some more African tetras. Hey Keith, guess what I did the other day for King of DIY? He came on my chat and he was like, Rob, could you do me a favour? I thought, good God, what's this? King of DIY asking me for a favour. They wanted a 30-second good video of Congo tetras for a future video, and I get credited for it and all that. He'll put my, he'll add my channel into the link. I was like, yeah, no problem. So how are you doing it, Keith? Have you like found a cheap room to rent a load here? Was it the back of a shop or something? I know, I was a bit like, whoa. I've sent him 3 videos anyways, he's going to make the best of them. Joey, if you're listening, I know, well, he said they're perfect, so should be alright. But yeah, notice you've got like a room. And like, you've grown more tanks. I was going to do something similar, but there wasn't enough dedication from the others, so we didn't bother. I ain't going to put 100% in for something like what you're doing if they're not going to give back 100%, you know what I mean? Got a poorly female Epistogramma McMaster there, but she's eating now. I've took her away from the male, just letting her feed up and get full. And there's a pair of triple red cockatoides. Cas bottom has double reds, but they're not double, they're triple. Breed proven breeding pair, they're in there somewhere. It's potentially a massive project that became part of. Nice. I wanted to do something like it, but like I said, there weren't enough from others, so I was like, I only had another one saying, yeah, I'll do it, and I thought, nah, I'm not doing it with just 2. You know, if I'm going to put loads in, they can as well. I said 4 of us, 5k each. Do a fish room out. Just finding a spare room. It's like my mate does it though. He rents a room for his shrimp farm. He rents a room off his friend. His friend's in a 2-bedroom flat. He rents the big room. Mate, it's a win-win. That's good. So can we expect future laughs from the Projectville? Have any of your old pond solution lights done this, Keith? Because this is my third one watch. It's fucked. It's fuckered. Fucking cheap shit. Mr. G. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, sir. Right, let me just get to... Just got to keep track of the... I'm filling our row up. I'm putting our row into here. About 20 litres. Three of them. All three the same, Mickey. But at the same time, weirdly enough. Lottie's Nature took 2 of them. One of them, she opened up the black box and all the wires inside was melted. I've got a feeling this is what's happening to this. No, these have never been in water. The transformers get to our... Oh, I think I've just got... At the time, I've got the faulty lot. Because I've got a small old pond solution light. And that's still running. Yeah, you say Higer, but I've got one that flashes. I like all the lights you're looking at here, Mickey, are Higer, by the way. But I've got one that likes to go in disco mode by itself. So I need 2, 3, 4 more lights. Oh, nice. You want some? So you want some Leopold eye as well? I'll be fish shopping this time next weekend. A week tomorrow. It does indeed. I just like Higer lights, and as you can see, my plants like Higer lights. Bulgarian seal plants. Nice investment. Very nice investment. Now I need to point that down there. I've done it so around my discus tank I've got the flow going that way down, and at the back I've got polishing filter at the top and the bottom, blasting it, and then there I've got the new UV clarifier. Gone for a big boy one, Keith. I had fin rot. I don't know how, Keith, because I've been really on top of this discus tank. Some of these. There's my high grade reds. These I got these originally from Glen, but I've selected them to get the best reds out. There's tons of babies in there. But yeah, these are my high grade fire reds. And I've got blue sapphires as well. The best life culture, hands down. Hands down, Daphne and Brown. No matter how big or small the fish is, all fish eat brown. That's what I've got here. Brine in a syringe. I'll pop that in actually. Give these some bran. Give these some bran. And if you can get started, Keith, or you can do it properly, black worm. White worms, yeah. You've got multiple, you've got micro worms, and then you've got your white worms. White worms are the easiest. I've got them under the soil in my tortoise tank. Bank some soil in a tub, get a culture, and watch it grow. Or you can get the ones where you can do the porridge oats and yeast. They're easy to propagate. They're just a pain in the ass when it comes to feeding them. Separating it from the stuff. If you've got microworm, you've got Daphnia. But yeah, Cali blackworm in like a shallow, about 3-inch deep. And then try and have constant water dripping into it. And then constant water dripping out of it. So it's constantly getting cleaned. Bare bottom. Just add an algae wafer every other day and watch the worms. Watch them multiply. Remember when you get them, get the bag, and you get them out of the bag, chop them in half because one becomes 2 then, and 20 will become 40 and so on. Yeah, mana, Mickey. I've been culling man. They do throw out some crap, but that's like any Neocaridina. But I've got all man solid red. That being said though, Keith, I've got a 37 litre tank, and it's absolutely, it's that tank over there, it's in pitch black. But if I put a light on, all you see, that tank there, all you see is heads poking up. But it's separating them. I have got a way of doing it, but if I'm honest, I can't be asked to faff about all the time. I have enough doing bran and... But I can't keep buying £25, 10 bags a week. Discus and had them for... Not sure, no. Oh, hang on. My water needs turning off. That's full again. This is the one that had the fin rot. All clear. Oh. Just thought I'd do a quick half-hour live, you know, just pop on. I'm just starting to do a few water changes and a bit of tank maintenance. I bought a load of... Yeah, they are. About twice in size. Some bigger than others. But the big one doesn't bully now when it's feeding time. They all give back as good as they get. Turns out I've got 2 Germans and the rest are Asian. From Vietnam. Oh, did you notice, Keith, I've also got now, if you can see it, a Synodontis petricola. I've got 3 of them. And I've put my transcripts with my Maliwe, and they've like, some of them have adopted the Maliwe babies. Not Maliwe, Kipili. Why do I keep saying Maliwe? But yeah, so I've been treating the tank for a week, Keith, and I've also got Fry from my... see if we can go see it. I've got Fry from my... Just taking the phone out. Fry from my... What's it? I will say it. Peacock gobies. Couldn't get my words on that. But they're... Yep, peacock gobies. There's some stir-by fry in there as well. That was black. I put some snails in there and look at it, it's clean. This is them German breeder rings. It's got a few faults I'd like to give to it. It's not the easiest thing to clean. But all my rainbows are doing amazing. I love my thread fins. This tank's thriving. I'm getting eggs every week now off the corridor stir-by. Put a pleco cave in there, ready. But these have been some of the hardest fry to raise. But now they're free, as you can see, it's got brown shrimp in there. My tortoise enclosures had a facelift, got new UV, got a new hard, new substrate, and it's got bubbles in its water now to keep it from going stagnant. This is getting filled by a new big tank, and tank's going here, one tank. That one's going to get turned into. I've got orange Venezuelans as well, and bought it as a Honks Lion and sent me a pair of McMaster, so do not order from Sims Tropical, Keith, because they're shit. There's my blues. Where's my blue? I'm going for that quality. Hiya, Craig. Oh, my rabbit snails have multiplied. Hiya, Craig. Yeah, do you know what these cost, Keith? 10 for £40, posted. And they come better packed in a fucking shop. Really glad about these. How are you doing, Craig? I watched back all your beach stuff, Craig. I got them off eBay. I was like, is this right? Bike Shed Aquatics, good evening. That's Paul, isn't it? Is it Paul? Yeah, I couldn't turn them down at £4 a piece. Before I love. Just done my discus tank, just put some black water extract in it and a new UV clarifier. How are you doing, Craig? It's nice when you read a tank and you step back, you look at it and you're like, yeah, I feel happy about this. Like this tank here, I planted this tank what you're watching now, I planted that in about 40 minutes. And look how it's grown in and grown out. It didn't look nothing like that. And now it's just like a big jungle. And the Amazon swords have actually started growing out the water. Do you ever do this? Does anybody else do this? You know when you're doing a tank, do you step back, put your hands on your hips and like look at it and start to like see how you think it'll look, and then go back, move a piece, step back, look at it again? Yeah, I've just been doing some water changes, just put air into the peacock gobies up the top. Ah, you're a bit of a tinkerer. Yeah. Welcome to my club. I'm never quite happy. I'm always adjusting, Mr. G. Yeah, the saying goes, set and forget. There's no truer words, but it's hard for some people. I mean, I'm ADHD, so setting and forgetting for me is no option because my autistic ADHD mind works like constantly. So I'm like for instance, or for example, I see Craig's catfish. Yeah, you got OCD as well. Craig's catfish starts doing maintenance every time. I'm like, yeah, no matter what time it is, and it's like 4 in the morning. I'm like, I'm gonna clean some filters. So Craig's my motivation. Clean it like Craig. If anyone cleans the tanks perfect and does it right, it's Craig. Here he is. I'm bigging up your trumpet, Craig. I've got 2 new African species coming for this. The reason the fish hang around here is because there's not as much flow, and this is where I feed them. If you don't already sub to him, Paul, Bite Aquatics, click on Craig's Catfish Cave's name and sub to his channel. Is you'll be impressed. He's in Australia. What am I getting? Red-eyed African red-eyed tetras, some female Congo tetras because all mine are male. I want to have a go at breeding them, and the other one's known as the African blue tetra, but I can't. Oh, you subscribed? I can't remember the Latin name to it. I don't know it's an Alistair Pistorius, but it's not the Caudales. The Caudales is what I've got, the yellowtail Congos. Don't know why they get the name yet, because of nothing like a Congo. Yeah, they're not often seen. And if you've never been to Wharf and you go, you'll see what I mean. They have so many fish. Thanks, Craig. So many rarities you just don't see. It's the same with the rainbow fish selection. Wow. But I'm there on the 15th, Paul. We've got £400 to spend. Some of it's Christmas money. Look, Mr. G, that's what happens to my Hygalite. I've had 2 of them do it now. It's a fucking pain in the ass because you have to unplug it, re-plug it in. I don't like having that colour light on. That's an algae attractor. That's the last time I spent, Mr. G, I spent £695. I've spent over 4 visits, I've spent over £2 grand. The most expensive ones I bought was all my African Tanganykan shell dwellers. Disco, disco. The purple, well, the pinky red, and I find blue light brings algae. So I try and keep them off Christine totally. I just stick to white light. You can't go wrong with white light. Every time I've had a tank with a blue light, I've got really bad staghorn algae, blackbeard algae. Nice. Which pencil fish? Because I'm looking at some. They've got the torpedo, is it the Denison babs, but they've got them in leucistic form, and they're something like £80 each. But yeah, I mean, people disagree with that, Christine. Some people say blue light's beneficial, I know many people what have eliminated blue light out of their lives and they don't have algae issues. I can have it on this one if I want. I'm like, nah. It's just white light on this. Whereas, for instance, look, you see this light here, you see how it's got different colours in it? Algae. And this is really bad for... But I can't turn the coloured lights off this light. Sorry if I blind you. But yeah, it's like multicoloured. I don't rate that light. I've done that. I got a marker, Paul, and I've black dotted. I've done another one, but you just can't go wrong with white light. You know, you just can't fail with white light. Now, if you want to grow some algae, for instance, if it's a shrimp tank, then it's not a problem because it's beneficial to shrimp. But I mean, algae's beneficial. I won't get rid of this because this is healthy algae to me. This is the algae I like to keep and see. Green wall like that. That's fine. But then when you start seeing it get like daft bloody little bits of staghorn algae, and then, do you like my matting what's grown? You noticed it's got moss all over it. It's actually grown on the filter. I want it to fully cover it. But yeah, these, I'm really impressed with these. Nice active little curry. Ostergaster. Venezuelan orange. That's the only tank of Caribbean shrimp I've got left. Just going through treatment for planaria. The downside, if there's anyone else agree here, tanks what are low down are harder to maintain because when it comes to pumping water out, you've not got as much suction and gravity to play with. Getting some more of these, I think. I'm going to add another 4, I think. Then I'll have 10. Square sponge in the middle of the curry tank. Oh, it's I'll show you. It's called a UGF underground filter, Asian box style. I'm going to show you one running. That's got sponge in it, and below it, it's full of media. And what happens is the air gets driven up the sponge, and as that water gets driven up, it creates suction. So that's a filter, Asian style box filter, which is one of these, Christine. I'll show you now. It's one of these. You put that in there. You can have them as tall as you want. You put your bit on, and as you can see, there's nothing underneath. They're Asian style box filters. I use various filtration. I test it out really. Oh, the super reds, yeah, I've seen them on Wolf's list. They're not cheap. Yeah, that's an Asian style box filter, Christine. And for a small filter, it packs a punch. And it's got like 2 inches deep of media underneath it, and then the sponge on top. Then, like I say, the water gets lifted up, and as it's being lifted up, it creates suction in the sponge. Very good in a shrimp tank. It's my favourite filtration in a shrimp tank by far. Well, the concept was, in an Asian style shrimp tank, they wouldn't keep any soil on the bottom. They'd put the soil, all the active soil for the shrimp, in the box. So as the water's being pulled through, it's buffering to the correct pH. And then when it comes to maintaining the tank, you can see all the debris you need to pick up, and then what's not picked up goes to the filter. It's simple but so effective, and it's really easy to clean. But when at GB Shrimp made these, they're made out of acrylic, quality acrylic, and they've got like this is the UGF part. Otherwise, it's just an acrylic box. But this is the underground filters part. UGF. Like I say, that goes in. If you can get it in there, it goes in there. You'd fill it full of soil to the top. Put it in your tank, and away you go. It's very efficient, very clean filtration. You get no mold whatsoever in your tank because it all goes in the filter. Mr. J, let me give you a wrench. There you go. But yeah, those of you who don't know, I did a little task mission for King of DIY yesterday. He wanted me to do something for him, so I've done it. And it'll be out in 2 weeks. And he's giving me the recognition and linking my page or channel, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you can use them on shrimp tanks. You can make, and you can even buy the plate, just the UGS section. You can buy like a cheap plastic box. As long as it slots in the bottom, it's fine. Hiya, Mark. As long as it slots in, it's fine. Alright, lad. If any of you haven't subbed to Mac already, give him a follow. Just add Aquatics Fanatics UK Keith on here, Mac. But yeah, I'm getting some more plants as well. And like I say, this is just that black water, so don't judge. It's just at this point in it. This is what I use, Mac, to lower my pH. It's the black water. It's like liquid. It's liquid fulvic acid. Softens your water as well. It's really good for tetras. Promotes breeding. Promotes colours in fish. Really good stuff. It's fun, isn't it, Paul? I love the stuff, mate. And it does work because I tested it. I had two buckets of the same water. I put black water in one and I tested both pHs, and when at first they both read 7.2. An hour later, after adding the black water in one bucket, the pH went down to 6.5. Thanks, Jeff. Yes, yeah, he's going in with some people. It's a good idea. We was going to do it, but like I said to Keith earlier, I had people interested, but there wasn't forthcoming, and I thought I'm not going to dedicate all my time if they're not going to give their pennies worth as well. So I wanted 4 of us to invest £5 each, find a cheap room to rent, and yeah, go ahead and breed like crazy. But this tank's just the plants, the crypts have just, them ones are actually on lava rock. Grown on lava rock. Excuse the, it's rooted into it. 5.2, nice. Just where you want it. I mean, most of mine, I get low pH anyways, because these tanks get 200 TDS, they get a mix of tap water and half tap, half RO. These get 3/4 RO, 1/4 tap, and they get full tap. That pH in there is 8, pH in here is 6.5, pH in here is 5.9. There's only my African Tanganyikan tanks what are hard water. Told you, Mac, look. Put this down here, and if I want water already treated, just turn that on. And away I go. That's just done with a, I think, a 3,000 litre an hour pump. What was £21 off Amazon. Cheers for subbing to him, guys. And then I've got my soft water. Only the Epistogramma cockatoides. Oh, there's the female. I got these given yesterday. Got them posted to me yesterday. There's the female. Triple reds, these, not double reds. Triple. Don't know where the male is. But they only got put in yesterday. You tired, Craig? How many jobs you got on today, Craig? Do you have a late night? Two jobs, not so bad then. But no, Mark, my new fish will be on the 15th. I've kind of decided what I'm getting. I'm getting more African tetras, different species, but I'm getting some female Congos. Rainbow fish, undecided which rainbow fish yet. Possibly a pair of Epistogramma, something rare. The Elizabethae, maybe. Oh, there's the male. There's the male. Isn't it mad how that's the male looks like that and the female looks nothing like it? Oh, you've been drinking? So you've got a bit of a, not hungover, but just that bit of extra tiredness. These are a proven pair as well with so if anyone's interested in wanting any of these, just let me know and I'll forward you on to. She's got double red, triple red, she's got Cribensis, I can't remember which Cribensis she's got. She's got green laser corries, due to go anytime. Thanks, Christine. It's what it's for, this, to share people, to build people up. I do think now the quality of the video on TikTok's far superior than on here. Does anybody know? I know this is only 720. I think Wirrell's Max taking some Brashadi, some Julie de Chroma's Kipilai, some rabbit snails. I put them in this tank because I was a bit thinking about getting food, but I've seen them eat already. Because anyone what's got Congos or Africans knows they're, when it comes to food, they don't give full chance to hit the bottom. Thanks, Jeff. So yeah, I went to sell some fish. My local fish shop, and he's like, I'll take a muffy, but I can't get out from him. I'm like, see you later then. I ain't spending all this money on fish to breed and feed, and next thing you know, they've got them up at like £10 each. Yet this shop's been open since 1968. Oh, Mac, are you a Steve as well? Are you a Stephen? or a Steve. Lots of Steves over in that area. You've got Steve at Premier, Steve at the Wirral, Steve at the Wirral. Good morning, Mr. Joffrey. Right, that's my water filled. 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna. That's the good thing about an auto shut off on an RO when you're at your capacity. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oops. Good morning. What have I missed? Couch shopping. Oh, the joys of that. The one my mum and dad just got. You can put cups in it and it cools your cups. My dad was never a gadget man, and now they're getting to that point where they're loaded. They're buying all these gadgets. I'd be like, I want that one in the shop there. He'll always be a mate to you. Hello, Jose. We've got a very bad storm here at the moment. I couldn't wait, Mark, to be honest with you. I'm very impatient like that. Right, let's get these discus fed. Gonna give them the old there. I've put some that Mark. I've put an order in for that food, by the way. Look at them; they always go mad at feeding time. EBO food. I went for the soft arameter, the insects one, green mussel, it's very much like the food. It reminds me very much. I've got the discus one as well. It reminds me very much of this stuff. This is German. But this comes like this. This is actual beef heart, but it's in like a granule form, but it's soft. And no fish does not like it. Everything eats it. Really good for packing on the weight. No, I didn't get them yet. They're still too small. Yeah, I didn't even know it existed. How bad am I? I'm having to order a lot of my stuff from from Germany. I did a big order, it come to 70, 79 quid. Went for the old 24-hour delivery as well. And if it's any good, I'll promote the shit out of it. If it's as good as you guys say, because I love a food what's versatile, and when I say versatile, what I mean is you can put it in the tank in its normal form, or you can just press it a little bit and it just breaks down, and then every fish gets a piece. It's like that. What's his face? Keeping Fish Simple. He brought that bug buffet shit out. I don't like the concept of that one. You know, Keeping Fish Simple, who was selling his fish shop, but no one would buy it, so now he's back on YouTube again. Nick from Keeping Fish Simple's your mate, isn't he, Craig? Yeah, it was clickbait, Craig. I hate it. Said he's selling up. No one bought it. It was just purely clickbait. I mean, I get clickbait. Ain't my mate. And that's why I said it. I know what you think of him. Oh no, that's not the one. You like what's her name? Kate Cichlids, innit? No, you've told me that before. Greg's like, shut up or I'll batter you. Yeah, we do. We do. And there's a lot of it, Mr. G. I'm as real as they come. There's nothing fake or different about my fish room. As you can see, I like buying foods. I get all sorts. My fish get better food than I do. Oh, 1,000,000%. Yeah, I think so too. Mr. G, what I like to do, I like to see how people do things. So if I can improve my room, and I've already, like when I first started watching Craig, how he does stuff, and I've implemented some of Craig's methods. You know, the Donahue method. Yeah, and then no one buys them because you're asking for millions. I'd rather see that. I'd rather see that to me, Mr. G. That to me is real aquatics maintenance. That's why I enjoy. Duck off. That's why I enjoy watching Craig. 6 months. That's all you get with me, Mr. G. I can't be anything else than what I'm not. A $20 post, yeah, it's a bit. But I mean, I'm not bad. I've got a fish wall of identification. I've even got a signed King of DIY card. Got that sent to me. I just want this. I want this fish tank. I want this in my room because it's just too nice. Pals and all. Look at that crystal pleco, all the way from Australia. It's the rare L190 stone pleco. All these curries was bred by me. These are all my holdbacks from last season. There's snow white plecos in here. Copious amounts of different dwarf rainbows. Pseudomogul Gertrudii, Pseudomogul furcatus. Aranthorina wernei, which is the threadfin. Females are not so nice, but males are dazzling. Just a very hard fish to keep track of. That cave came from Craig to test out, to put them on. Where's it gone? Plecos. Right then, ladies and gents, I'm going to go now. But as always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to each other. Good question, I don't know. He's going through a bit of a thingy at the moment. His wife's back at hospital. So, yeah. Alright, see you later, guys. I'll catch you all soon. I'm sure I'll see you on TikTok. Can't keep off the damn thing. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, your weekend, whatever it is you're doing, working, not working. Hope you have a good weekend. Alright guys, take care, bye.